I have a problem with his lawyer. I'm going to say that right now, and I'm going to get into that. His lawyer, the video game attorney, was our first attorney to represent us in the lawsuit against Matt Haas many years ago, and he is a horrible attorney that royally screwed us. And the fact that he's handling this makes me very, very nervous. We almost sued him for malpractice. The next attorneys we got, which were extremely competent, were just outraged at what he handled this. So Ryan Morrison is out there saying that it's fair use, and I actually am afraid that Ryan is misleading him. And so I want to make my own distinction. I haven't watched this, and I want to watch this and see for myself, because the thing is that if Ryan represents him in a bad case, not only is XQC going to get screwed with time and money and liability, but he can actually set back the work that we've done. Like, if we get a bad ruling against fair use, that can screw everybody. And so, what's up?
I just wanted Dan's take on something.
And so the thing is,
we pulled up the blurred foot. No, we should talk about it because we don't want to get screwed. He pulled up the blurred footage. I don't know if that's blurred enough, to be honest.
I mean,
did you see it?
Yeah, no, I see it. I mean, it should be. It's like,
all right.
I see what you mean. I mean, it could even be blacked out for all I'm worried about. But I mean, like, how are you going to say? You can't possibly say that this is a market substitute. Like, if you try to take this, I will fucking. Now I'm joining XQC's crusade. It's like blurred. It's mute. I'm talking over it. It's like a meta-analysis. I mean, I don't even give a fuck about what he's watching.
And just to clarify, this isn't the moment that he got banned. This is just the only footage we could even find from that stream.
Yeah, it's okay. I just want an example of the kind of commentary he's providing. So this guy, Ryan Morrison, who's representing him, very much concerns me. This guy botched our first lawsuit so badly, the video game attorney. They botched it so badly. We raised a bunch of money, by the way. Philly D raised a bunch of money for us and put it into like, and then it was Ryan's idea to put it into, to make a nonprofit organization, right? And then, but it turns out after we make the nonprofit, you can't fucking make a nonprofit for the purpose of supporting yourself. That's fucking illegal. It's called fraud. So, like, the whole point of the money that was, this is all ancient history. It was like $100,000 we're talking about. And at the time, it was like an extraordinary, it is an extraordinary money, but at the time, that was like more money than we have ever made. And we needed it desperately to pay for this lawsuit. And so he was like, let's set up this nonprofit and put the money in there. And obviously, any attorney should know that a nonprofit you can't make a nonprofit to pay for your own shit. So the money almost got stuck there because it would be illegal for us to use it. So not only was, and then at the same time as tying up our money and potentially committing fraud, they were fighting the lawsuit in the dumbest way imaginable. They were, instead of actually arguing the merit of the lawsuit, saying that this is fair use, they were trying to argue that their copyright registration was invalid over some technicality. And it's like, that just makes you look so weak. As I talked to my other attorneys, they're like, this argument was so pointless and so weak. It makes you look weak because you're not arguing the merits. And the thing is, even if you get it thrown out on a technicality, he can just register it and sue you again. And so it was going so sideways that at a point they even encouraged us to consider settling, fucking paying off Matt Haas, which is the whole reason why we were fighting it to begin with. And at that point, we're like, this isn't working. We went and got a new lawyer, fired them, and our new lawyers who won the lawsuit for us and handled things the professional way were aghast at the way that Ryan handled it. Ryan and his partner handled it. and even considered suing for malpractice because of the way they handled it, and especially the way they set up this nonprofit. Because we had to, like, in the end, we had to pay more attorneys to petition the attorneys general of New York to explain what happened so we could get the money out. So we had to pay a bunch of attorneys, a bunch of fees just to get the money back. It was such a fucking shit show. And I'm not, the thing is, there was not experienced attorneys. And so it doesn't surprise me at the time. What really was fucked up is that he didn't say, I'm not experienced enough in this, and reference me to a real attorney. Say, listen, we can do these one things. So that's what I'm afraid of XQC right now, is that Ryan is out there saying, this is fair use, we're fighting it, and not, I'm not a fucking media attorney, and I'm not equipped to deal with this. Like, I've held my tongue on this guy for so long, but now it's come to this point where I see him in a position to cause even more damage. And I really think that this is a dangerous place for everyone to be when he's being represented by this guy who really doesn't know what he's doing. And as far as I'm aware, actually doesn't understand fair use at all. So let's watch this and make a determination. I haven't seen this yet.